Paddy, first run out, proper look at the players. What was your thoughts on that game tonight?
2:45 minutes, we split it up. A lot of young boys getting a run out as well, which is important. 45 minutes for most of our senior players, the ones that were fit. Anyway, we had 3 or 4 of them not available, but a good workout. Moyola, good service, really good service, and a brilliant setup they helped down here. So we were delighted to come down. So it's good to get back on the pitch, get some game time, and get some minutes under the legs.
It was obviously difficult for you coming in halfway through a season last year with a group of players that had been working under the previous manager. What have you done this pre-season to kind of instill your philosophy into the players?
Well, we know the situation that the league is in now, where we're at, and I wouldn't say there's a top 6 and a bottom 6, but obviously with a full-time aspect of things, we're encouraging players to look after themselves and do that a bit more away from when we're on the pitch training, and you can see the condition that the boys run. I know a lot of them were tired after 35-40 minutes, but that's expected after 1 week of training, So, but you can see physically they've looked after themselves, and physically they strengthen themselves up, which is important because it is, it can be uncompromising at times. The Irish League, it can be very direct and aggressive, So it's important that we get ready for the physical side of it, away from training. We look after ourselves, but they've come back in good shape, and a bit rusty on things, which you'd expect after 1 week and their first game. But full credit them. They put a good shift in for 45 minutes each, and we move on now to Saturday.
Obviously, without giving too much away, with a few trialists tonight, did you see anything you liked?
They're good players. They're honest and they worked hard, which is good. It's difficult really to make a call on anybody after 1 45-minute appearance. So we're grateful that they come on, and we'll keep an eye on them over the next couple of seasons and the next few matches. So we have a lot of things in the pipeline that we're working hard on behind the scenes. So I think it's important we do get 1 or 2 bodies in. We've seen there tonight. We've had to bring Harry Lynch back on after taking him off, which is not in any way the thing to be doing. But obviously we're down to so many bodies. We have boys injured and a few boys leaving the club in the summer. So it's important we look after what we have and try and get 2 or 3 bodies in over the next couple of weeks.
Obviously looking forward to Saturday. There's a fairly big game for the club against Erzgebirge from Germany. What have you found out about them?
God, you named them, not me. But we're definitely going up a couple of levels when we play these boys on Saturday, which is brilliant for the club. Great exposure for the club, and a lot of interest. And fair play. They're bringing a good crowd over, which is brilliant for the club in terms of support for them, but also for support for us financially. So it's good to get that. And like I say, it'll be a good day for the club. A lot of work's going on there. They've been planning this for a couple of months. So hopefully the club get rewarded with good numbers and I'm sure a good performance. We'll get better as time goes on. We're not reading too much on the nice performance or result or anything like that. It's their first game in pre-season. We'll get better as time goes on. We'll get fitter, we'll get stronger, and we'll get better. So brilliant test for us. We're looking forward to it.